Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's tackled at the...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll find Lindsey here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Tua now on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
this time with Phillip Lindsay. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. Room here to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsay. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
4th down.
Tua on 4th down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Seahawks 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair that signal for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say
This is caught at the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Tua. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? Wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throw taken in by Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get any everything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, Tua. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play action. Now it's Tua. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
It's a gain of
a good pick up there of 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. They'll find Lindsey here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 4. And Rudolph has it left side.
The pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
A yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. An open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. First down, here's the run with Cook. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And at points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw again. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
red zone now. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They try again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here is Cook on third and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
That was a huge play on third down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Left right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Vikings 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The score is Seahawks 21, Vikings 13.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On play action, here's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. He's back to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Seahawks 21, Vikings 19.
Shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's...
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw is Tua. And he's got Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. And he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final score is Seahawks going in